Remember the movie Remember the Titans? What a great movie. Well, those guys are back at it again. From Warner Brothers Pictures and MGM Pictures comes a brand new movie called Max. And the actor who stars in the movie Max, Josh Wiggins, here in studio. Josh, welcome to Big 550 KTRS.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How was throwing out the first pitch last night?
Awesome. It was interesting. It was less of a pitch and more of a chuck.
A chuck?
Over the catcher.
Was it a strike or what was it?
It was into the stands.
Into the
apparently.
you threw this.
It was quite.
You hit Fred Bird.
A little too much heat on it. Yeah, Fred Bird.
That's a good
I'm
point.
in a lawsuit right now with Fred Bird.
Right, there you go. Josh, tell us about the movie.
It's about this war dog who has PTSD, and he's sent home with his former handler's family, who his handler passed away. And I'm kind of given the responsibility of taking care of this dog, and I very much don't want to do that. My character feels, he's kind of like the black sheep of his family, and he's kind of given this huge responsibility out of nowhere. And it's kind of him and the dog kind of growing together.
The dog has PTSD.
Yes.
Yeah, so that should be noted that they're now finding out that these dogs are coming back from...
Sure.
Well, you would think they would. I mean...
Right.
Yeah. They're going to go through just as much as a lot of the people do.
Right.
So
yeah.
Why would they not?
How did you come to the role? Did they find you? You find them? How did this happen?
I got sent the script, and I loved how it was, it was a family movie, but it had mature undertones and kind of complex emotions and characters to it. So I went in and was pretty eager to audition. And right after my first test screening, the director, took me to the place where they were training all the dogs, and I got to see like what all they were doing. And so I thought that kind of hinted at the possibility of getting the role, but
The movie debuts June 26th, so that's coming up. What's it like working with a dog?
It was interesting. I love dogs. I've grown up with dogs my entire life. I have 3 of my own right now. So I knew it was going to be a challenge, but I was very comfortable going into it. There's no sort of, tension or anything.
I don't want to take away any movie magic, but did they use more than one? How many did they use in total?
There was 4 dogs in total. But there was one main dog, which was Carlos, which is the one you see most of the time. And then there was another dog, Jagger, who did some of the more emotional scenes that Carlos wasn't.
He's the body double.
Ready to do, yeah.
The dogs, right?
Is it true? I've heard Kelsey Grammer say that when you act with a dog, if the dog does it right and you do it wrong, the director doesn't care. It's the dog's take.
It's all about the dog. That's why you have to be focused all the time, every day, and it kind of helps you grow, I guess, as an actor, because you always have to have a certain level of focus, obviously.
Right.
But this, not to this level usually.
Well, animals are just so. They're in their own world. You know.
For sure.
Yeah, there's trainers, but like you said, it's all about them.
Yeah, exactly.
How old are you?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Have you been acting long?
No, like 2 years probably.
Right.
The first thing I got was this in the role in this movie called Hellion, but that Kat Candler wrote and directed. But that was it.
A 16-year-old. This is a major motion picture. It's a major release. It's a worldwide release. It's pretty a lot of pressure on you as the lead actor, as a 16-year-old.
Yeah, it's exciting. You just kind of have to take these things with a grain of salt and just not let it get to you too much, because people, the industry is kind of actors and directors are kind of worshipped, but it's not like we're curing cancer or anything like that. We're just making movies and entertaining people. So.
Does the pressure change a lot when you talk? You talked about your first film and then this. Whether it's a big release or not, you're still focused. Is there really a main, approach that you take that's really different though?
Not really. I mean, I haven't done anything like this. As far as a press tour and everything, I haven't done anything this big, obviously. So it's definitely cool and different. But
as far as the filming goes,
it's still at its core, it's still a movie, a family movie about these characters, and it's not anything like too
The movie is Max. Josh Wiggins, our guest. I don't really want to pull rank on you, but I was in a dog movie not too long ago.
Really?
Marshall the Miracle Dog. Did you hear about that movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Oscar contender. Yeah.
Well, it was shunned by the Academy. I don't know why, but I was the mayor of the town.
Really?
Yeah. So
they just showed the back of his head when he was talking.
Well, I know working with dogs can be very difficult because Marshall was a bit of a prima donna.
You're very experienced.
Exactly. Clearly. Yeah.
Sure.
And also, I'm a award-winning Shakespearean actor too, but that's beside the point.
All right,
as well. Josh, you seem like are your parents with you?
Yeah, it's my stepdad and publicist and
Okay.
His entourage. He
It,
has an entourage.
it seems like you're very well grounded, a childhood star, right? You seem like you sort of aren't caught up in this whole thing. Talk about being a childhood star in a world in which being a childhood star is almost like a bad word.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a star per se, but there's definitely, if
Not
it does, yeah, we'll see. But if it does get to that point, you obviously have to be careful about what you do and what you say, and I feel like I'm prepared going into that. I don't
Right.
really expect myself to be like this huge sensation or anything, but I have a really good family and I have 4 brothers, so if I start to act out of line, they'll correct me really quick.
Fair enough.
In his Hellion breakout back when he was 13, they compared him to the next Leo DiCaprio.
Leo. All right.
That's a big comment there.
All right, Josh. We do this quite a bit. So I think this movie is Oscar worthy,
Really?
and I think you should win an award on this. So let's cut a deal. All right.
Yeah.
When you win the award, in your acceptance speech, you need to thank the Big 550 KTRS Radio.
Big 5. I'll try.
Try.
I can't promise anything.
He's already small time in us.
Specifically, the mayor of Marshall, the Miracle Dog.
Yeah. You should thank Marshall and the mayor of
Right.
the town, but he is already small timing us, ladies
I'll
and
shun
gentlemen.
the Academy for not recognizing you.
The movie is Max. It's a major motion picture release. Josh, you're always welcome here. Good luck down the road.
Thank you.
Good luck with the
congratulations.
movie,
Thank you.
and be safe out there.
All right. Thanks for having me.
You got it. 728 here, Big 550 KTR.